Wide Wide World made an end title music for subject New Zealand, number 1.
South of the equator, under the Southern Cross, you'll discover a wonderful world, volcanic in its origin. The name of the country is New Zealand. The name of the locale is Wairaki, where natural steam is harnessed to be converted into electric power. Bores are drilled into the earth, releasing powerful jets of steam from thousands of feet below. This is by far the most expansive and unique geothermal area in the world. A tremendous engineering complex is involved as New Zealand ingenuity turns this wealth of thermal phenomena to practical use. Transferring the steam to generating plants, where it becomes important power for New Zealand homes and industries. Here's a panoramic view of Auckland. This is New Zealand's largest city, a pleasant and prosperous metropolis of singular charm. A true metropolis of the South Pacific, population more than 500,000, growing fast and in the modern design. Primarily, Auckland is a thriving commercial city, but without the jam-packed hustle and bustle of most big cities. There is an historic resemblance to New York's island of Manhattan, originally purchased from the American Indians for several strings of beads. The original white settlers here bought the land from the Maoris, paying 10 iron pots and 100 yards of cloth, a proven good investment. About 150 miles southeast of Auckland is Rotorua, almost in the exact center of New Zealand's North Island. Wherever you go in this attractive country, you will find excellent air terminals and service. For speed, this is the way to go. Just on the outskirts of Rotorua, you'll find yourself in an area of great thermal activity, a spectacular show of spouting geysers. Here also are bubbling mud pots and other manifestations of nature's mighty underground inferno. The Maoris are an ethnic grouping of Polynesians who settled in New Zealand centuries before the British arrived. Rotorua is the one place where you can see something of the history and culture of the ancient Maoris. Cooking Maori style in nature's handy hot water cauldrons. Doing the family laundry in pools of natural hot water. For the small fry, water heated by Mother Nature all year round. For visitors like us, a program of Maori performances based on their ancient ways of life. They offer traditional songs, chants, hakas or war dances, and a poi ball dance. Like their wood carvings, Maori songs and dances tell little stories about their historic heroes and great deeds of valor performed in battles. In simple movement and song, the poi dance tells a story of epic voyages, of their migration in outrigger canoes from South Sea Islands thousands of miles away to this land they called the Land of the Long White Cloud. En route south on our aerial Odyssey, we fly over Egmont National Park. The crowning glory of this scenic terrain is Mount Egmont, whose mighty, snowy, symmetrical cone reminds us of Japan's Mount Fuji. We've flown on to the southern tip of the North Island and the city of Wellington, rising like a mighty amphitheater around Port Nicholson, one of the finest deep-water harbors in the world. Behind the statue of Richard John Seddon, Prime Minister of New Zealand from 1893 to 1906, Parliament House, where elected legislators make and administer the laws of the Dominion. In any listing of popular spectator sports in this country, horse racing ranks near the top. For many New Zealanders, including our host owners of this stud farm, horse racing ranks number one. Meet their pride and joy, a thoroughbred with a very respectable track record. Airborne again, southbound from Wellington across Cook Strait, 50 miles to the South Island for the second part of our New Zealand Odyssey. Destination, the city of Christchurch. Christchurch is the starting point for most South Island visitors. Arrival is at Christchurch International Airport at Harewood. Among the new arrivals, a pair of newlyweds out for a honeymoon tour of the South Island. Christchurch seems to have been designed for exactly one thing, to be a place of pleasant living and inviting charm. Throughout the city are reminders of a wonderful past, including the man most responsible for charting New Zealand, Captain James Cook. A visit to Christchurch is indeed a most pleasant experience, one the visitor will long remember. The quiet efficiency of traffic and business combine to make one feel that this is indeed a bit of old England, transplanted to the South Pacific, with proper respect and homage to a great lady. Watch this bit of local folklore. Mother and tot inside. The driver hooks the perambulator to the front of the bus to be reclaimed when mother and child get off. As mentioned, Christchurch is often called the most English town outside of England. It reflects the vision of the Canterbury Pilgrims, who came here to found their city on the banks of this river, appropriately named the Avon, more than a century ago. We move south again, and soon are in the midst of sheep country. More than a century ago, the first European settlers turned these lush pasture lands to sheep raising. Modern New Zealand still lives in large measure on grass converted to mutton and wool for export. It's a three-way arrangement here: sheepdogs, sheep, and the herder, marvelously trained to respond to the herder's whistle and also to act on its own in keeping the flock together and rounding up the strays. A beautiful performance to watch as herder and dogs muster the flock to the drafting pens and wool sheds for shearing.